Hello, welcome to Sparks Perspective on the topic of ego. There is nothing, absolutely nothing in my life that has caused me more pain and lack of growth than my ego. The ego is the human condition. We can't get rid of it. It is the separation from God, the individuality we have. It's not about getting rid of our ego. It's about bringing our ego into reality and using it for our purpose we came here for. It's not the ego itself, it's the overinflated delusional ego that is the catalyst to our entire spiritual malady. One of the greatest epiphanies I had walking into one of my first meetings coming out of the hospital was the epiphany that my ego is a pathological liar. It tells me I'm smarter than, better than. I don't need to do what other people say because I already know. It is our terminal uniqueness, the thing that makes me think I'm different than my fellows, that I know better than my fellows, that I don't need to do what my fellows do in order to recover or get what they got. So, as I said, it's not about getting rid of the ego. It's about bringing the ego into an actual reality state. When my ego is overinflated, I think so much more of myself. But when those thoughts are based upon just my own thoughts and without confirmation from anybody else, the problem is I think so high of myself, and then every time reality smacks me in the face and I see that I'm not what I try to make myself out to be, I don't just level off to reality. I actually swing completely in the opposite direction. So depending on how overinflated my ego is how far down the opposite I'll go, which means depression, anxiety, and the like. For every up, there's always an equal and opposite down. So the goal is to try to find what we're actually good at, not what we think we're good at. When things that we're good at are confirmed by other people, then we try to work on those aspects of ourselves, hone our skills in that particular area, and then use those skills to help other people. That is the proper use of the ego. Two things we need to do to try to bring our ego into reality is constantly be questioning one of these two things. One, maybe I don't know. And even better, maybe I'm wrong. If we don't constantly stop and reflect upon those two thoughts, then we stunt our growth. Because once we think we know, then we can't learn. Once I think I'm right and everybody else is wrong, I remain in ignorance. Until I can bring my ego into a reality and start to use it to help others, I'm going to constantly feed my spiritual malady, create separation from my fellows, and amplify my addictions and my pain, anxiety, and depression. We are not designed to be individual hermits. We're designed to be communal people. God often attaches character defects to us to humble us and make us realize that we need other people in order to be happy in this world. Because, again, the opposite of addiction isn't abstinence, it's connection. And there's nothing that disconnects us more from our fellows than our egos. So if we can start to bring our egos into reality and use our good things about our ego to help other people, we can start to create connection and thus bring more happiness and growth into our lives.